Thanks for checking out the Orlando Sentinel's Top 10 Plays of Week 8. I'm Charles King. Before we get to the countdown, let's acknowledge some of the area players that had notable performances. Lake Nona's Tucker Israel broke career state records over the last couple of weeks, but in Week 8 he added another single game record, throwing for 659 yards against St. Cloud. No one in state history had ever thrown for even 600 before. By the way, he also had 8 touchdown passes in the game. Timber Creek's Jacquez Patrick also had a monster performance, rushing for 6 touchdowns and more than 300 yards in an important district win over Orlando University. Patrick now has over 7,000 yards in his career and could conceivably break the area's all-time career rushing yards record. But he wasn't the only Patrick with a big week. Tadarius Patrick of Tavares had 3 interceptions and scored 3 touchdowns in 3 different ways. One on an interception, another on a punt return, and a third on a fake punt as the Bulldogs won big over Lake Highland. This was a great week for top plays, but we have a pair of honorable mentions here before we get to the countdown. First, a run by Wekiva's Cornelius Dennison against Eastridge. Watch as he trucks not just one night, but 2 on his way to a 32-yard touchdown. Mustangs won 63-3. And check out this play by Harmony. Longhorns trail 7-0 facing a 4th and goal with less than 2 minutes to play, and Jamison Munns tosses to Brian GEMBUTIS, who runs it in for the score. The extra point would give the Longhorns the win, but the best part of this play is the celebration. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Let's start the countdown in Tampa with a pair of plays by Bishop Moore Hornets in the number 10 spot against Jesuit. Bishop Moore had a big comeback victory thanks in large part to Marcus Williams, and watch him on this run. With as many as 8 defenders on him in a scrum, Williams squirts out into the end zone with a man on his back. What a run. We have one more play from this game. This is a game-sealing interception by Ben DeLuca. Bishop Moore wins 25-17 to stay unbeaten on the year. Timber Creek fans were blowing me up on Twitter this weekend about this play at number 9, and it's easy to see why. Preston Samoden throws long for Tyler WOMICK, and he makes the catch for a gain of 41 yards. But one angle isn't good enough for this play. We go to the end zone cam for a slow-motion shot of this grab. WOMICK and the Wolves win 42-21 over University. Another district game in 8A3 for play number 8. Winter Park's J.P. Colton spins and looks left, but nothing is there. Haggerty defenders in pursuit, and Colton is in trouble. He spins back to his right and locates Malik Foy just before taking a hit, and Foy is able to coast in for a touchdown. That Russell Wilson impression is one of 4 similar plays in our top 10. Punting to West Orange's Jalen Julius is never a good idea, and Olympia finds out why at play number 7. And this isn't your standard punt return where a guy takes it outside untouched. Julius returns this punt straight into the teeth of the Titans' coverage, daring someone to bring him down, which they don't. West Orange wins 48-7 and claims the 8A4 district title. Edgewater and Lake Minneola gave us a double overtime thriller Friday, and this play forced the overtime. Trailing by 7 in the final moments of regulation, Jesse Fiske made this incredible heads-up play to toss the ball to Desmond Johnson as he was getting tackled. This score and an extra point forced the overtime, and let's slow it down for you to get a better look. An amazing play by Fiske, but unfortunately for the Hawks, they lost this game, which is why this play is one ahead at number 5. Earlier in the game, with the score tied and 4 minutes remaining, Eagles quarterback Cortez Pembleton shows off his playmaking ability by taking a huge gamble. To avoid defenders, he runs 27 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but buys enough time to locate Brandon McLaughlin. After spinning off a tackle, he sprints towards the end zone and shakes off one more tackle at the goal line to give his team a late lead. More late-game heroics at number 4. Spruce Creek and Orange City University were tied at 10 late in the 4th quarter when Quay Brown made a gutsy decision to field this punt off a bounce, and it pays off. He returns it 41 yards for the game-winning score in a crucial 8A District 2 game. With the win, The Titans are still alive in their pursuit of a playoff berth. What a great week for top 10 plays, and we've still got 3 to go. At number 3, this is Seminole quarterback Kalen Wiggins, looking for a receiver against DeLand. He runs around in the backfield for 11 seconds, yes, I timed it, before finally deciding to throw to the end zone. GAGE KRULL makes a catch for a touchdown, and we're going to have to go back and zoom in and slow it down for you to see what happened. Even though KRULL has the ball in his hands, the DeLand DB makes a great play to knock it loose, but the ball goes straight up into the air, and it comes down, and KRULL makes the catch on his back. DeLand won 38-15, but that was pretty amazing. We've seen 3 great plays by quarterbacks buying time with their legs before throwing a touchdown pass, but this one is the best of them all in my mind. East River facing Oak Ridge here, and Falcons quarterback Tanner Hearn is in big-time trouble against a speedy Pioneer defense. 6 guys in pursuit, and as he's getting taken down, Hearn throws for Josh Castro, and the ball barely gets there in time for a touchdown. When we slow it down, you can see just how close this pass came to getting deflected. That's a big-time play by Tanner Hearn and a loss to Oak Ridge. For number 1, we have a guy making his 3rd appearance in the top 3 this year, Lyman's DESHAWN Applewhite. And you know a play is good because it was submitted by Lake Mary as a nominee for the countdown. Applewhite with a diving one-handed interception. And even when we slow it down for you to 1/5 of its speed, it still looks very fast. I think by the end of the year, we might be able to do a top 10 plays by DESHAWN Applewhite video. Thanks for watching the top 10 plays of Week 8. It was a great week, wasn't it? We'll be back next week with the top plays of Week 9.